Getting fit for the Fred 2026. Okay then, so I'm a 51-year-old man. I'm overweight. I'm undertrained. I've done nothing significant in a fitness perspective since I did an ultra marathon in 2020. Currently, I'm sitting at 16 stone 1. In September, when I first started looking at the Fred Whitton, I was at 17.5 stone. Once I'd looked at the Fred and understood the ballot process, I realised that I would have to do some form of training on the lead up to December when the ballot was taking place, just on the off chance that I did get in. Because if I didn't do that, I would give myself too far to go in too short a time. So I have been training since September, although pretty moderately. Most of that training's been on a gravel bike. More recently, a little bit on mountain bike and with the odd run here and there. So why am I doing Fit for the Fred? So when I was looking on YouTube for some ideas and all the rest of it about how people prepared for the Fred Whitton, I didn't feel that there was loads on there taking people from zero to hero. There obviously are, or there is stuff up there regarding the Fred Whitton, but not for journeymen like me, if you like. So I thought it would be good to do a bit of an online sort of training diary, if you like, about how I'm going to go about it. I'll be updating on my weight loss efforts, increases or even decreases, I guess, in FTP, hopefully increases. Any personal bests I set over set distances, whether that's running and biking, or various different climbs that I'm looking to set times on in the run up, and any any achievements like the longest distances I'm riding, the highest elevation gain, that sort of thing. So to get down from 17.5 stone in September to 16 stone in December, I have changed my eating habits quite radically. I've also started a train, which was basically not something that I'd done consistently for quite a few years. I've also sort of made sure I have a better sleeping regime because obviously that is the best form of recovery. In terms of the actual training that I'm going to do on the run up to the Fred, I'm going to be using my gravel bike for most of that. Now I will be doing the Fred on my gravel bike. The gravel bike will double as my road bike for the Fred. Okay, I don't have the opportunity to have a separate road bike to use on the Fred Whitton, although I have got a separate set of wheels with some obviously some road tires. The bike is a 1x, okay, which is potentially going to be a problem. And there is not the opportunity to make it a 2x. You just can't do it on this particular bike. So I'll have to look carefully at the gear ratios that I'm going to use for the Fred. That will probably be settled once I've done some recce's on the various hills that the Fred takes in. I'll also be using my hardtail mountain bike for some training sessions. I've recently put that back on the trail after a number of years where it just sat in the garage. All right, so I might use that when I'm time crunched, or when I want to just do, I don't know, something specific like hill repeats or something like that. Maybe, and also just for a little bit of fun as well. I will also be doing some running for some fitness. I think running is a great way of increasing your fitness and managing your weight loss. I probably won't do any more than 10Ks, and the runs I do will probably be either 5 or 10K. I know a little bit more where I am with running and running time, so once I start hitting some times, I'll know that my fitness is going in the right direction. I have a Wahoo set up indoors, and I've got the Wahoo system, which I really like. So on rainy days, snowy days, or days where it's too cold, or I get in from work too late or something like that, then I can use the Wahoo and still get a training session out of that. So far, I'm really enjoying the sessions I've had on that. I will have to do some core training, as in core strength. My core strength is abysmal, and I want to be as sort of strong and injury resistant as possible. So I won't be seeking any advice regarding any of this training, by the way. This is just going to be what I feel is appropriate. Where I will be looking for some help is off the bike help is with massages. Okay, so I've been speaking to a local sports masseuse who will help me out off bike to make sure that the muscles are all in good order. I don't have any time goals for the Fred because although I have cycled over 100 miles before, it's been an extremely long time, and anything I've done going that far back is no longer relevant. So the goal is to get round, not feeling like, I'm going to die. And to just obviously to do the best I can. However, I do have a weight loss goal, and the weight loss, or the weight I would like to be at for starting the Fred, is 14 stone. So I've still got 2 stone to go, having already lost 1.5 stone. So I'm going to put up on the YouTube channel my fitness sessions. Obviously, I won't be recording hours and hours and hours. There'll be a snapshot of each fitness session. I will try and link in, data at the end of it all, so that that can be put up there. And if anyone else is doing the Fred in 2026, well, that would be just great to hear what you're doing as well. Hopefully see you on the start line in May.